I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. That's enough. You brought this on yourself. How could you? General Hospital spoilers for Friday. March indicate that some life-changing news is about to land in the wrong hands. Brooklyn Quartermaine will also have a special request while Sonny Corinthos delivers one of his own across city at GH. Brooklyn will bond with baby Jane Doe after she asks to hold her. It should bring a magical moment that makes Brooklyn feel indeed more linked to this precious little girl. As for Harrison, Chase will turn to Dante Falconer and voice his desire to carry out the hunt for this baby's family. Chase will feel like he owes it to Delilah and her son. So will Dante give him the green light? Whatever the case, Dante will pay Elizabeth Baldwin another visit and potentially deliver some information related to baby Jane Doe. Of course, minute second. This could also give Dante another reason to interact with Liz and develop further than friendly passions for her. Minute. At Charlie's Cantina, Sonny will gather there with Giovanni Gio Palmieri before the grand reopening. Since Sonny will minute have a favor to ask of Gio, will it involve trying to get his grandson back into music or commodity differently? Minute. Although Sonny doesn't want to press, Gio may advise him not to hold himself back from commodity he could truly love again. Indeed, if Gio isn't minute ready to play his new violin suckers lately learned, he also plays the guitar. Minute. Perhaps Gio could strum a tune for Trina Robinson and accompany her since she's agreed to play at Christina Corinthos Davis's open mic night. Speaking of minute, Trinash will pull off commodity unanticipated on Friday's show. Trina might surprise Portia Robinson with a day of coddling, which could set the minute stage for her mama to learn a big secret. It looks like ADA Justine Turner will head to the nail salon with Jordan Ashford. Justine will seek Jordan's help, precluding a catastrophe, but Jordan may wind up facing one rather. Since Jordan has presumably taken her gestation test, by now she may reveal that the results were positive. Jordan might entrust in Justine without realizing that Portia is standing within sound. GH spoilers say Portia will indeed face a stunner on Friday's occasion. So it makes sense that Jordan's gestation secret will land right in her stage. While Portia decides whether she's going to tell Curtis, Ashford, Maxie Jones will rip into Lulu Spencer back at her house. Since Lulu is putting her new love with Nathan West above her longtime fellowship with Max, that will shift Max's perspective of their whole relationship. General Hospital spoilers say Maxie and Lulu have much further conflict ahead. So don't miss what's in store. Gasps. I just can't hold it in anymore. It's just too much. Sighs and gasps. General Hospital spoilers and updates. T's son Sonny Corinthos' family is under attack. Might Gene Sidwell be responsible for what happened to his bastard? Molly Lansing Davis swooned incontinently after taking a pain lotion she'd taken numerous times before. Might it have been spiked? Sonny and Rick Lansing are having lunch at Bobby's as Molly has swooned at Charlie's Cantina. Molly and Cody Bell were at Charlie's Cantina minding the shop as Christina Corinthos Davis left to get Michael Corinthos help to get her liquor license. Molly had mentioned to Christina out of Cody's sound that her endometriosis was acting up, and she was having pain. She hadn't told Cody. They haven't been dating that long, and she did, and suppose he really demanded to know about the condition at that point. In the meantime, Sonny and Molly's father Rick Lansing are at Bobby's having a discussion. Sonny tells Rick if he wants to bow out knows the time. Sonny may be bringing Rick into the circle about Sidwell's blackmail of him and Laura Collins and how Sidwell needs to be stopped. Molly passing out right after taking a pain pill is too important. Like what happened to Maxie Jones. Molly passing out right after taking a pain loss and she's taken numerous times ahead is too important. Like what happened to Maxie Jones when Sidwell spiked a face cream. Maxie was in a coma for months. Did Sidwell spike Molly's pain capsules to start his attack on Sonny's family? Molly's being the adjunct court attorney could also be a factor if Sidwell wanted to keep the courts under his thumb. After all, it was Sidwell who paid Judge Eva Heron out and laterally had her killed. Cody was frantic. He keeps telling Molly to wake up and will probably call to come to Charlie's Cantina, with Christina calling their mama. Rick and Sonny will Find out soon enough and reservations will be raised. Hopefully Molly will be awakened and she will suffer a fate like Maxie did, but reservations will be raised. Sonny and Rick will find out soon enough, presumably called by Christina as well, and they may come to stay at the sanitarium. Police Commissioner Dante Falconer will formerly be at Jitch, and he'll probably be notified his kinsman has been brought in. Sonny and Rick will no doubt draw comparisons between what happened to Molly and what happened to Maxie. But the common link Sidwell can only be suspected. They'll have to find real evidence before Sidwell can be arrested. And that may not be easy. Hold still, Molly. Oh my God, drooling. I know. Just help me. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Molly Lansing Davis could have a phenomenon baby brewing, while she has endometriosis. This is the land of detergents where anything is possible. So-called she wind up pregnant with Cody Bell's baby? Molly Lansing Davis's medical emergency. General Hospital. Spoilers for the Tuesday, March th occasion remind suckers that Molly was acting off. She was having cramps in her stomach that she believed were symptoms of her endometriosis. The pain was bad, so she decided to take her drug. With that sight as the show came to a close, Molly stumbled over and swooned as soon as Cody came back with flowers. It was mentioned during the occasion that Molly had yet to tell Cody about her condition, which makes it insolvable to conceive. After all, they had just started dating and the last thing she wanted to do was scarify him off by telling him she couldn't have children. Still, is this plot pivot about Cody learning Molly get pregnant here, is there commodity further to all this? How will Cody Bell react? When Molly was with TJ Ashford, she was ready to become a mama. After months of trying without any result, the woman got tested and realized what the problem was. TJ and Molly tried one surrogacy, and the woman ended up having a confinement in her first trimester. That's when TJ and Molly decided to take Christina Corinthos Davis up on her offer to carry their child. Jay's suckers know the woeful way that ended. Christina went into term labor after falling out of the window of Ava Jerome's Metro Court suite. During a battle, the baby Christina was carrying passed down, leaving Christina. Molly and TJ agonized. Molly and TJ spear up shortly subsequently. Still, this would be a phenomenon baby on all accounts if Molly ended up pregnant. But how would Cody reply? He's super probative and amazing uncle, and James West clearly believes that Cody would make an excellent per. Still, would Cody feel equivocal about motherhood? Babies can bond a couple, but would this baby gash Molly and Cody piecemeal? General Hospital spoilers allude that Cody Bell might make a bold move to prove he's ready to go each in with Molly Lansing Davis. Although Cody and Molly faced a bump in the road due to all the new chaos, Cody seems to realize how silly that was. That's especially true since Molly is dealing with a habitual medical condition that Cody's just now chancing out about. It's easily breaking Cody's heart to suppose that Molly's been hiding her endometriosis and suffering in silence up to now. Cody is getting a better idea of just how strong and flexible Molly is. So is falling indeed harder for her. Although Cody hasn't been the luckiest in love since he came to Port Charles, that luck may eventually be turning around. Molly just might be the girl of Cody's dream, so it's easy to see why he might want to lock in a future with her as soon as possible. On some position, Cody may sweat this is too good to be true and that Molly's going to slip through his fritters. Of course, further obstacles are brewing for Molly and Cody, since that's the case for just about any cleaner couple. One of those obstacles may be Molly's fear about whether her incapability to have children might be a deal breaker for Cody. There are other paths to parenting, but does Molly want to take them after the heartache she formerly endured when Christina Corinthos Davis lost the baby she was caring for her? Anyhow, Molly and Cody will have a lot to pound over when it comes to their implicit future and what their family might look like someday. Still, Cody obviously cares a great deal for Molly. However, it's that Cody is realizing the depth of his passions. If any good news has come out of this second endometriosis flare-up, Cody may formerly love Molly, so Jay Pins could be setting the stage for him to make a bold move way too presto. Since Cody is an impulsive Joe who tends to make a mess of effects, we could clearly buy the idea of him proposing to Molly. Precociously, Cody might pop the question and leave Molly reeling, since they do and know each other well enough to make a commitment of that magnitude. Yet, in fact, there's no guarantee Molly will be willing to make that commitment at all, since she preliminarily entered a domestic cooperation with TJ Ashford. Not a marriage. This could bring another path to drama for Cody and Molly if she rejects his offer for multiple reasons. General Hospital recap. For Wednesday, March th reveals that Dante Falconer had a surprising injury, while Emma Scorpio Drake demanded some critical help. Another suspicious indication surfaced regarding Nathan West as well. So then, how Wednesday's occasion played out. At Charlie's Cantina, Molly Lansing Davis recaptured knowledge and assured Cody Bell that she was fine. Molly explained that endometriosis was the reason for her conking spell, but Cody still wanted her to get checked out at PH. Once Dr. Frida Navarro examined Molly and ran some tests, she suggested perhaps it was time to redress other options like surgery. Molly tabled the discussion for now and pledged to make a follow-up appointment. After Cody quizzed Felicia Scorpio and got some news related to endometriosis, Molly reconvened with him. Cody wanted to take care of Molly, but she just wanted to go home for now. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Baldwin took Rick Lansing's call about hopefully cataloging another date before chancing Dante with a canine suck. In a test room, Dante had been taking Fizz for a walk and got detracted, so he'd been injured while trying to separate Sonny Corinthos' bitsy canine from a fight with a larger bone. After Dante admitted he was distracted because of Nathan and Lulu Spencer's budding relationship, tried to make sense of his passions. Dante wondered if perhaps part of him felt like he'd lost his last chance with Lulu. Still, Dante eventually decided to let Lulu move on with Nathan and advised Liz to be careful when it came to reconsidering her love with Rick. At Lulu's place, Tracy Cordine arrived, hoping that Lulu could dig up dirt on Jin Sidwell since she demanded influence to get him out of deception. Lulu didn't suppose Maxie Jones wanted her anywhere near the company, or indeed Maxie herself. After Lulu explained her love with Nathan and Max's negative response, Tracy pushed her to live life for herself. Once Nathan took James West to the fur coops, James conceded that his mama and were going to be married presently. Nathan claimed it was stylish for Maxie to stay with Damon Spinelli, which James was okay with since he'd known Spinelli his whole life and set up him funny. That said, James didn't want Nathan to be lonely and wondered if he wanted a gal. Nathan was regaled over James trying to set him up with one of his schoolmates' mothers and claimed there was no need to worry about him. Kai Taylor ultimately arrived for James for assignment, but James kept obliging Nathan to show off his chops. James had heard Nathan used to be a power mega hit for the PCP, but Nathan constantly tried to get out of swinging. When James was pertinent, Nathan eventually took a swing and made a huge miss. It sounded like another red flag to suggest that Nathan maybe wasn't quite the man he claims to be. Lulu ultimately got Nathan on the phone and made plans to see him laterally. Next, Giovanni Gio Palmieri set up Emma floundering to play the guitar since she'd inked up for an optional music class. Emma assumed she was going to fail since she'd missed classes while she was out of city and had fallen behind. Gio gave Emma a private assignment before effects took a passionate turn between them on the lounge. At Bobby's, Alexis Davis was scarified to learn Sonny was meeting with Rick, who was going to be handling Sonny's felonious defense requirements, while Diane Miller continued to handle other legal areas. Alexis advised against this since Sonny would always have to wonder about Rick double-crossing him, but Rick assured Sonny that he would end and offered time to recapture trust. Sonny believed Rick was being straight with him, so the sisters remained on the right track. Since ADA Justine Turner had a meeting with Alexis about a plea deal, she saluted Sonny compactly and kept it professional. Sonny flashed back to his night with Justine before telling Rick he was going to keep his distance from her. Across the area, Justine surprised Alexis by being lenient when it came to the customer's plea deal. After Justine recalled the pitfalls of her hassle with Sonny, she conceded that everyone made miscalculations. General Hospital spoilers say Justine and Sonny may have further temptation in their future, so stay tuned. I know you're a fake, Nathan. I have proof. Maxa, please.
You're hurting me.
The evidence is right here.
You're done.
Now listen to me. General Hospital spoilers note that all arrows point toward the fact that Nathan West isn't exactly who he claims to be. As he continues to pursue Lulu Spencer, could getting her pregnant be Nathan's true wind-up? Let's talk about it. All the red flags. General Hospital spoilers continue to allude that Nathan isn't really Nathan. From making miscalculations in his PCB job to giving Lulu inaccurate information about his knowledge, and more lately, that poor first swing at the coups with James West. Nathan may not be Nathan after all. With that Sadwo's Nathan, and what exactly is his wind-up? Enterprise continues. Nathan could be brainwashed into a particular charge, or he could be his half-family Peter August. Also again, Nathan might be Nathan, but with a brain chip in his head with all of Caesar Faison's recollections. Anyhow, if Nathan's oddness is related to either Caesar or Peter, also their true wind-up might be creating a new heir at law to pass down their cowardly conglomerate. But why choose Lulu? Well, if Nathan is Paterhi and Lulu were musketeers when he originally hit Port Charles, and they did partake a spark before he committed to Maxie Jones. Another red flag is the fact that Nathan didn't feel too disappointed that Maxie chose Damon. Spinella, considering she turned on Peter in his final days, this could explain why he was further than happy to be tossed away. Still, another reason for Nathan's preoccupation with Lulu is the fact that she's a Spencer. Whether Nathan is Peter or Faison, the veritably idea of marrying Lulu with an heir at law would be largely manipulative and devious and right in line with the way their minds work. Either man may believe that they could produce the perfect child that pulled genes from both these fabulous families. Peter does have a child in the form of Bailey Le Jones. Still, perhaps he wants a boy, and his wind-up is to love Lulu so she can produce a son. Also again, Nathan could be a Cassadine. And this family has a long history of being obsessed over Lulu, her mama Laura Collins, and the idea of either of them bearing a Cassadine. General Hospital spoilers are in for Friday, March th. In Here's Occasion. Suckers can anticipate Lulu Spencer to be penalized. Harrison Chase volunteers to help find the baby's family. Plus one woman's secret is at threat. Keep reading to find out what's coming up in the ABC Cleaner Pieces. Chancing baby's family. Let's launch off with Delilah's surviving baby. The infant was taken during surgery, but the mama didn't make it. Now, there's a crime to break in a baby's family to find. In an intriguing twist, Chase and Brooklyn Quartermaine were the bones who brought Delilah to the sanitarium in the first place. So BLQ views this as meant to be. Still, I do worry about Chase being involved in the disquisition. The police officer was lately disrated for good reasons. Still, with BLQ wanting the second baby, could Chase cross the line to make his woman-esque dream come true? Meanwhile, Brooklyn is at the NICU in the sanitarium. The brunette asks if she can hold Delilah's baby, so once she gets attached she wouldn't want to let go. Lulu Spencer penalized. General Hospital spoilers for Friday, March th reveal that Lulu sought advice from many people about Nathan West. After speaking with Carly Spencer and Tracy Cordine, Lulu confronts Maxie Jones. Still, the discussion doesn't go veritably well. In an exercise clip for the coming occasion, Maxie screams how this changes their fellowship. There's also Jordan Ashford's secret gestation. The woman doesn't want anyone to know, yet not just because of Curtis Ashford but due to the order transplant. That makes the gestation extremely parlous. So there are multiple reasons why Jordan wants to keep this to herself for now. Still, that's how Portia Robinson felt too. But Jordan exposed the secret anyway. So it sounds like someone finds out the verity. What differently to anticipate? As for what differently to anticipate, Trina Robinson has a surprise for Portia. Sonny Corinthos has a request to ask Giovanni Gio Palmieri. It's also stated that the two will have a heart-to-heart. Dante Falconer has news for Elizabeth Liz Baldwin. Also Justine Turner declares that they need to avoid a complete disaster.
Sync to video time.